Hello there, and welcome to episode 25 of this series where I play Europe region by region on GeoGuessr. And the aim is, of course, to get every game perfect, but to make it more challenging for myself, I have set the game up in a tennis match fashion in terms of scoring. So every time I get a perfect round, I get a point, and every time the game beats me, GeoGuessr gets a point. And currently the standing is I'm 3-0 up in the first set of this match, but I'm 30 love down in the fourth game after a rather hectic round in Albania yesterday. And today we are moving into Scotland, and we're moving into the National Health Service region of Tayside. Now, I've done with Scotland as I have done with a few other countries. There are some countries that where the number of regions are just too many. So the NHS region is, well, basically for the National Health Service purposes. It's not for any government purposes or anything, but I could use the electoral councils of Scotland, but that's like 32 of them, and that's a lot. So I decided that 20-something would be the limit of how many districts in a county I would undertake to keep the numbers down, or at least manageable. And so the NHS Tayside region consists of the Scottish councils of Perth and Kinross, and Dundee, and Angus, if I got that right. So I've let's see, I've been to Dunkeld once, and I think I've been yeah, I've also been to Pitlochry a couple of times. Blair Athol I've been to. I've also been to let's see, there's something called the Hermitage up here somewhere, which is a beautiful little forest walk around thingy. So yeah, I've been sort of in this area, driven through Perth, but that doesn't count. I've also driven through Kinross. So yeah, probably won't recognize the places now. So let's go to the Tayside NHS region of Scotland. This could be interesting. Just to cover the numbers, there's 400,000 people living in roughly in this area, and Dundee being the obvious capital of the place, which has about 150,000 people living there. So about a third of the people in Tayside live in Dundee. So let's go to not to Dundee, to Tayside, and see what we can find. And yeah, every time I get a guess right, 2 minutes is knocked off the 40 minutes that I start with. And that is the limit I've put on myself. So if I go above 40 minutes, any round that I will not have completed will be a point for GeoGuessr, and not for me, regardless if I am able to make a perfect guess at the end, or rather after that. So in theory, I can wind up with a minimum of 32 minutes on the clock on the by the time I will have to finish the final round. Okay, so we're in a sheepy kind of place. You will find loads of them in Scotland. So let's see, where could this be? This is quite typical Scottish lowlands countryside and roads. And here we find a main road. Good. Ballinluig and Killin. Oh, I've been in Killin. And Dunflandy. Hillhead Cemetery. So A827. Killing is up here. So I've been here. Killing is a nice little village to stop. There's some nice little trails you can walk around on if you like. So, well, that's 32 miles to Killing. That's quite a lot, actually. That's like what, 50 kilometers. And Ballinluig and Ballinluig, Dunfermline. Okay. Enough looking about. So that's to the northeast. Let's see if we can find Ballinluig. Haberfeldy. Little Ballinluig. Haberfeldy 9 miles. So if that is Little Ballinluig, but we don't cross the river. We're looking north. We are on the A827. So how does this work? This works in this fashion, that we are up here somewhere. And could we be up here? No. There's Pitnacree. Dunfermline. Let's see, the road might comes down like so. Could be this one, but we're not on a bend that way. Logirate. What did I see that? That was here. So is this where we are? Yeah, that seems to work. Yeah, that is quite likely it. And now comes the test. Let's see if we can avoid making a fool of ourselves like we did in the Scottish borders. Let's see, so we had to move quite some ways down this road. Let's say sharp little nip to the south, westwards. And we got a quick east-west thing. Then a fairly long straight. With a quick east-west. I think this could be that one. We got a westwards turn. And an eastwards one. Followed by another westward one. This is where we get the first houses. Now I'm heading southeast. We could be here, we could be here. And here we meet up with a road, but I don't know if that is on the map. It's not. And now, house. That's the trouble, there's a distinct lack of houses here. Now we got a long straight. That's probably this one. Let's have a look at that corner again. The house is on the inside of the corner. Is that... That could of course be map misalignment, but that would be pretty grim if that was the case. Okay, so here we're coming down to this corner. Okay, right. So that makes it more likely that we were up here to start with. Let's see, now we're going to have a long left-hand bend. No. Let's try that again. Now we're going northwest. Interesting. Then we must have been here then. Because now we're going like so. And slightly squiggly-ish. Yeah. And then we're going to have a long northwest bend. What? Not? Are we like way further up than I think? Are we up here? There's a lodge and stuff. We can't be all the way up there, can we? But, here. Let's see. Northwest. Gentle turn. Squiggly bit. I'm so confused right now. So utterly confused. So north by northwest. I think I'm going to buy this corner. And I'll probably be off by miles. And Scotland does it to me again. The Scottish borders were mean, and I am love 40 in the fourth game. This is not looking pretty. That was, so I was right about, trust yourself a little more. Okay, so that was 9.5 minutes spent on not very much. Oh, that's some weather waiting to happen. Balmoral Avenue. So we could be in Dundee, I guess, or we could be somewhere else. Douglas Community and Library Centre. Douglas Community in Dundee. Okay, so can we find, that's Douglas and Angus. Can we find Balmoral? Let's see, so let's have a look at eastwards. So Balmoral is northwards. So then the next question is, are we on the A92? And how straight is this road? Pretty darn, but it's trending a little northwards. So Douglas and Angus. I would assume that we are in this area. So Balloony. Balmoral Place, Balmoral Avenue. What was the name of this one? Oh, so that is the Library and Community Centre. Balmoral Avenue to the north, right? So now we're here. That's a library. Okay. So that means we should be here. Finally able to we'll get a point back. So 1540. And I'm down to 32 minutes. Sorry, 38. To finish this. We already spent 10 of it. Well, a quick round always helps. On the mood. Okay, so we're running along a Dare I say a loch. Parking in 450 yards, okay. Way out in the countryside. Lots of gates along the road. And footage that is not very cooperative. That van disappeared when I was going to try and read it. That's typical. And every time you see something you might need, it just pops out of existence as you turn around. But this is not looking very promising, is it? And the game has almost bogged down again, but alternating between quick and slow. Oh, look at this. Come on. Be serious. What's this? Some manner of some kind. But I guess whoever runs it, owns it, doesn't want the public to know anything more than absolutely necessary. And of course we don't want people to know. Crux. Could that be the name of the place? Or is it the name of the thingamajig here? So what are we coming up on now? Are we coming up on a railroad crossing or something, or is it just... Yeah, that must be a railroad crossing, right? Are we coming up there? Oakbank, Monsey, Loch Turret, the famous grouse experience at Glenturret Distillery. Oh man, okay. What that is another thing. But okay. I don't know what Glenturret is. Monsey Loch Turret Waterworks. Loch Turret. Let's see. That's definitely not here, that's Loch Leven. Rescoby Loch Forfar. I don't know any of these lochs, that's the trouble. From no. Let's go for clues we know how to use. Ah, please. Give me a break. We're on the A85 and we are moving into Crieff in Strathern. And here is... Okay, so we're on the A85. And the A85 is... Yeah, where is that? Here's the A85. We're coming into Crieff. And Crianlarich. Crianlarich is... What is that? So I think we're coming in here. He says, having absolutely no idea really. Rusty Park. But this doesn't look right. Doesn't look right either. And where is that Glenturret thing? Monsey. There we go. Finally. Are we in Gilberton? No. Why not? Or no, can't be. But then again, 4 kilometers and Glenturret. We got Monsey Estate. It's kind of weird that they haven't listed Glenturret here. So are we now here at this site? Carrock's Walks. So if we go across this bridge, Loch Turret Waterworks. That's the Loch Turret. And that definitely suggests that we are here. Well, could we find the name of this road? I'm using a lot of time here, but I want to make Turret Back Road. Here we go. Okay, finally something firm. And now we need to figure out where the heck we are. So this is Loch Monseyverde, or something like that. And we are heading southwest-ish, so probably here. Well, not just probably. I'm fairly sure we are. And going around the bend, which is most likely that bend. We're coming out of a parking thingy. Wrong side of the road though. Might of course have been constructed. Here's this parking here. Right, okay. There's a tiny house there somewhere. Can we see that? It should be just where the bend. Well, the bend has already started. That's the trouble. No. It's actually more likely to be up here somewhere if it is anywhere here. This map is no end of trouble. Do I really have to count between the bends? Well, I can do. It's not going to be fun, but it might be necessary. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we're actually right where the curve actually starts. But trouble is it's such a gentle curve, and that just doesn't seem right. Here we are moving almost due east. Okay, instinct says there. Instinct is probably wrong by not a mile, but ooh, okay. That is actually game 2 GeoGuessr. That is a long time since it had one, so the standing is now 3-1. I'm still on 38 minutes, so I'm not covering myself with glory in this one. But at least I have time to play with. So I've got 18 minutes left on the clock. And, oh, will we get another? Please. Load. Oh, don't be like that. Oh, yes, you will be. Okay, the A93060 Kirrimure and Alith. And Lintraven. And Meagle. A926. Where might that be? Over here, maybe? 913. 946, 914. 936 again. 912. 9112, 93. Let's see if we can find Kirrimur. Here's Kirrimur. And can we find it? There's the 926. Kirrimur is off that way to the northeast. We're not here. Rothwan Alith is over there. Lintrathen is up there. So which is it then? 926. Looks likely to be here. Oh, the other way was going to Meagle. Or just down there. Seems to stand to reason that we're there somewhere. Let's see. And let's try not to make a complete ass out of this round. Yes. And then we're gonna have a quick zigzaggy thing down over here by these buildings here. A zig and a zag. Right. So that's this. So we are somewhere up here. The road suggests a curve that I don't see. This one. So there's a back and forth thing that... Now that's odd. And then we wind up at the crossroads. But we are before this one. And we're before this one. And it seems pretty evenly close to either of them. So go with that. No! I'm just not getting Scotland. That's like... that's love 15. I don't know what it is with Scotland. I just don't get it. And it's... So that's two horrible misses and one narrow one. And where are we now? This is turning out to be a right toss-up. I just can't seem to figure Scotland out. Oh, it's a lovely little Scottish road going to God's nowhere, and yeah, I'm not taking defeat too gently, am I? Or too graciously. Don't rush for the flush, okay. Polney Lodge. Might want to remember that. Might want to remember that, but yeah, I'm not used to consistent striking out. Let's see, have we got Perthshire timber Polney sawmill. Dunkeld. So I think we are on the A494. Stanton House. I'm almost willing to bet on it. Although this sawmill could be in a different position. It doesn't have to be in Dunkeld, it can be operated out of Dunkeld. There's nothing saying Polney here. There's the Hermitage. Oh, Hermitage. This is a nice place to go. Wholly recommended if you are ever in the area. Drop by and have a look at the lush green. And let's see. Now the road is turning very twisty. And here we got something. Dunkeld, Cooper Angus. On to the 984, 923. Okay, the Blair Gowrie. How does this add up? Because there's no road on this side of the... Well, actually there is one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Wildlife Reserve. So Blair Gowrie is over there. On the A923. And to Dunkeld. And Cooper Angus. No, we got to go to the crossroads to see which road this is. And where it leads. So now we're coming into Dunkeld. And this one goes to, well, all these places. While the road we're on is leading to the A9. Ah, Beatrix Potter Exhibition. God, this has got everything here. So this is a road that leads on to the A9, but isn't the A9. And here the A93 leads on to all these places, and there's something here I just don't get. As with the rest of Scotland, apparently. It kind of feels like we're here. Ah, yeah, here's the Perthshire. Ah, blast. Pollinloch. So, how did we mess this up so badly? Let's see. Can we find... So this is the road we're on. But how on earth are we going to figure this out? We should be finding a road to Dunkeld House. And we should also have the Pollinloch going close to us here. This is hard. And we're running along the River Tay. This map is just ruthless. There's something here. And wait a minute, what direction are we going now? We're going north. We're way past this point. That could actually be here, the Woodlands Cottage. Have we got that far away? Okay, back to start. Here we're looking north, here we're looking south. We are due north, due south. And how far are we to... Here we got a right, left. Oh, sorry, left, right. Followed by another left. A long left. This is where we start turning southeast. Followed by a right. So we could be a little bit here now. And if we are, there should be a... this one. That thing there. And now. So I think this is that one. And we have exited that bend. Going to say with there. I'm probably going to be wrong again. Yes, because it was the other bend. Oh no! Oh, this is a tragedy. That's the worst round ever. I think I only got one right, didn't I? That's ludicrously bad. I need to practice Scotland. This is just brutal. So yeah, that is episode, I think it was 25. Please check in tomorrow for the next episode. Until then, bye bye.